Hello everyone out there. I'm attorney Brian Tierney. I'm a real estate lawyer here in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm making this video today to talk to you about property tax increases. Property taxes are increasing in general and in Cook County, Illinois specifically, and that's what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to tell you right now about two main factors that are causing property tax increases. Number one, over the last few years with low interest rates, many home purchasers overpaid for properties. They would overbid $20,000 or $30,000. Every 3 years in Cook County, the government reassesses properties, and when they see those recent sales and the increased value of the home based on that new recent sale, the government also increases the value of the property in their records, and that's a factor that contributes to increasing your tax bill. Another factor is that a lot of homes were rehabbed during these times. Because people were able to purchase a lot with low interest rates, home builders were building homes, and when the government sees those recent sales and they see that the builder pulled permits, the city will report that to the county assessor, and now the assessor is valuing the home based on those new improvements on the property, and that's the other main factor that contributes to the increasing tax bills. If you want to see whether the taxes are going up on a property of yours in Cook County, tune into the next video. Thank you. Hello everyone out there. Attorney Brian Tierney here. Welcome to our second video on property tax increases. In this video, I want to show you how you can tell if property taxes are going up on a specific property in Cook County, Illinois. Our first step is to search for the Cook County Assessor's website on Google. Once we search, we see that the Cook County Assessor's website, cookcountyassessor.com, is the first result that shows up. So we'll click on this. Here we are at the main screen of the County Assessor's website. You'll scroll down here, and you'll see that there's a search option where you can enter the property tax PIN or permanent index number. You can find the PIN on your property tax bill, or you can try to find the PIN on Redfin's website. They're one of the few major real estate websites that actually contain the property tax PIN. If you're unable to locate your PIN, you can also search by address. Let me search a property PIN as an example. I am not a robot, although I do feel like it sometimes. This job is cray-cray in a good way most of the time. Our first property here is in Cicero, Illinois. You'll notice that the property was just reassessed in 2023, which means that the government has now seen that there has been an increase in value on the market value of this property. In 2022, the market value of the property in the government's eyes was $150,440. However, for 2023, the assessed value increased to $310,000. That means that the tax bill on this property could potentially double when it comes out in the second installment. That is usually in the late summer or early fall, depending on whether the government is on time with their tax bills. This particular property, I had a client who appealed the property taxes on this property. I work with LJS Law on my property tax appeals, so shout out to them. Unfortunately, this particular property was denied, which I think is a testament to how serious the government is about increasing their assessed values this year. The nice thing about property tax appeals is the payment to the attorney is based on a percentage of the savings that they get you, depending on if they get you 1 year, 2 year, or 3 years of savings, and they only get paid if they're successful and they actually get you savings. Back to our examples. Our second example is a property in Markham, Illinois. This property was also just reassessed in 2023. I can see that right here. In 2022, the assessed value of the property was $48,560. That assessed value for 2023 has almost doubled to $110,000. Last example. This is a property in Madison, Illinois, was also reassessed in 2023. In 2022, the assessed value was $164,370. However, for 2023, the assessed value went up to $240,000. Why is all this important to you? Before you enter a contract for purchasing a property, it's very important to look at these assessed values. If you see any of these types of increases that I pointed out today, when you see the difference in the numbers between 2022 and 2023, or on some properties it'll be 2023 and 2024 coming up, you will know that there's going to be a tax increase and it's going to be significant. Join us for our third video where we'll show you how to plug in the actual numbers on the tax bill to get a very good estimate of what the new tax bill will be when it comes out. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone out there, Attorney Brian Tierney here. Welcome to our third video on property tax increases in Cook County, Illinois. In this video, I'm going to show you an actual property tax bill, and I'm going to show you how you can use the tax calculator located at the bottom of the tax bill to insert your new assessed value into the most recent numbers available from the prior year, which will give you a pretty good idea of how high your property tax bill can go up. So here's our property tax bill. You'll see that this is the 2022 second installment. Because the tax bills are 1 year behind, this is the last and most recent full year bill available for the property taxes on this property. You'll see you do have your PIN number here so that you can be certain that this is the PIN for your property. As you scroll down here, you'll see where your money is going for your taxes for this particular property. You'll see that the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District has some charges here, Clyde Park District. For your schools, you have the community college, municipal townships, and county taxes. You have Forest Preserve District, etc. So if you're wondering where all your money is going, who is taking your tax dollars, it's all of these people and these entities and agencies of the government here. Then you get down to your tax calculator in the bottom. Most folks don't know that this is there or how to use it so you can see your tax bill and how much it's going to be. Here, you'll notice that we had the 2022 numbers. What I've done is I've strucken out the 2022 number and replaced it with the 2023 value that we saw in our prior video. Once I've inserted the $310,000, I multiply that by 10%. That is something that's done in Cook County, Illinois. I get a result of $31,000. Then I've stricken out the old one. I multiply the $31,000 by 2.9237. That is not a percentage, that's just a flat number. So when you enter it on your calculator, it'll just be 2.9327. I got a result of $90,634.70. Then I multiply that number by the local tax rate. So first, we had the state equalizer. That's only in Cook County as well. It's kind of like a state rate that equalizes the value of the home to the values in the rest of the state. Here you have your local tax rate. So this is the tax rate for Cicero, Illinois, which is 14.938%. When I will multiply this number by the local tax rate, I get a result that the property tax bill could be as high as $13,539.01. This is not always exact, but it's a very good estimate because you're using the most recent numbers available. Usually this local tax rate does not go down even when the assessed value has increased. I have not seen a local tax rate go down in my career yet, and I've had my own office since May of 2016. What this means is that places like Cicero and Berwyn and other areas in Cook County are going to be getting hammered with tax increases this year. To sum everything up, I've actually seen the tax bill go up even higher. There was a property that I had where I had estimated it based on all of these numbers. I had estimated the new tax bill at $16,000 and it actually went up to $16,500. Talk to your property tax appeals attorneys if you're in Cook County, Illinois, and see if you can get your taxes lower. And many blessings to you and your family. Hopefully, our taxes don't get too high. Thank you for watching.